Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your man Jelani JB Bodie back again in the mix to give you your sports fix. Here now we are in the Lions Den Studios here in the ATL, and this is a sports show. I know. You say it all the time, Jelani. Yeah, I do, and I'm gonna keep saying it because I need to make sure for those people that are new or just seeing this for the first time know that. And speaking of that. If you are new, make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications and follow your boy each and every episode, right? So glad that you could stop in because we're just going to jump right into it. And the first thing that happened over the past few days, actually, I guess right at the end of the week, coming into the new week, is that one Deebo Samuels has been traded from the San Francisco 49ers to the Washington Commanders. So I'm not surprised that Deebo got traded. Not surprised one bit. I knew that was going to happen. I think he knew that. I think everybody knew that. It was pretty much really where was he going to land at this point. So I'll start with San Francisco and why this made sense for both sides because I think Debo saw the writing on the wall as far as like how much he's getting paid and what they're looking to do. You got to pay Brock Purdy. You got all these other people that you got to probably end up paying, but also they drafted Ricky Pearsall in the first round. So you already knew that there was something there going that early in the draft for a wide receiver. You got Jawan Jennings and you got Brandon Ayuk, who is still on that team. So you got a plethora of young talent that they're going to add with George Kittle. And obviously, Brock Purdy, uh, he wants to get paid. So they're going to have to make some money along with, the new talent, young talent that came in there. I think Debo was ready to go. So I did all that I could do. Now, in the Washington aspect, I think this is a good landing spot for Debo to land in Washington because one, he automatically gets a very dynamic quarterback. He gets a quarterback that a lot of people would love to have him under center, taking the football, for their team. So he goes into a great situation with a really good quarterback in Jayden Daniels. But I also like this is because him and Terry McLaurin can tag team as the wide receiver position. And then you look at guys like Austin Eckler and Brian Robinson that will be in that backfield. I think Austin Eckler will still be there. So if you have Austin Eckler in that backfield, you have Brian Robinson, you have Jaden Daniels, and you know what Debo can do in the backfield, on screens, on motions, just in general at the wide receiver position. You have a lot of a skill set, on that offensive side of the ball. So it makes it real hard to determine what a team is going to do because do you play Jaden? Do you play Debo? Do you play Terry? Do you play, Austin Eckler? It opens up what Cliff Kingsbury, I'm sure, is happy for. Is going to open up that playbook. Now, the challenge that's going to be there is that Debo hasn't had some of the seasons that he previously had when he was in San Francisco. Also, he's dealt with some injuries. Injuries are part of the game. It's just unfortunate. You hope that that doesn't happen. So you just got to deal with that. I don't think he has to be an all pro level wide receiver. You got Terry McLaurin. All he needs to do is be effective and be in the mix each and every game. And if he can do that, that's going to do wonders for Washington and the Commanders as well. And I'm sure they're not done where they're at right now. They're going to make some more moves. But I think Debo has 1 year left on his agreement, if I remember that correctly. So Washington will go along and say, "Hey, we'll see what we can do." And sometime a change of scenery just really does wonders for a player. So we saw what it did for Saquon, right? Uh, so take note. Washington Commander fans should be excited about that. Speaking of excitement, um, probably not an excitement or an exciting day for Dallas Mavericks fans. Yes, I haven't come from the past or whatever. I'm late. I do know Luca got traded, but now there's news that just came out that the Dallas Mavericks are looking at, or not looking, they will. They're going to be increasing season ticket pricing starting next season. I just, I understand. Look, I don't own, $1 billion industry or anything like that. I ain't even ran a lemonade stand. But I think Going up on prices after you've pissed off your fan base of getting rid of your best player, I don't know if that's the best move to make right away. Again, I understand it's a business, but they're talking about the Mavs. They're talking about the increase because it's going to be almost 9% increase, but they're saying this is still, cheaper than X, Y, and Z. Nah, 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 nah. Fans ain't hearing all that. They not listening to all of that. You can tell me all you want, these numbers and all this stuff, but what one thing you did say is that it's going to cost me more. This seat that I'm sitting in right now is going to cost me more, but guess what? There's no Luca here. That's a hard sell. There's some danger in that. Those fans could now look. It's not like you got them signed to a contract like you got the players. This is annually. This is yearly. These fans could just say, you know what? I'm not coming to the game. Simply, I will go to a Cowboys game. I will watch basketball on TV. I am not going to pay you extra money after the move that you made. That's a realistic possibility for them. So if you see next year where the Mavs play, it's a little light, a little echoey, echo in there. This might be the reason why. I'm just saying, I don't think that's a good move. And really, the timing of it, too. Luka just left, and you're going to say, hey, guess what? We're going up on prices, too. No. I think you need to leave that alone. So, but we're going to find out. We definitely going to find out what happens with that. I'm going to switch it up a little bit really quick. And I don't do this too often. I was a big wrestling fan a long time ago. I still dibble and dabble in it, and I appreciate it. And I still, like wrestling because for what people, it's fake. Oh, you go and watch all these reality shows and movies and TV shows, they fake, and what they doing. So it's not fake. It's scripted, but those people be taking a bus. But what I'm talking about is what just transpired. The wrestling world in WWE has been shaken up because one John Cena, of all people, John Cena decided to turn heel. How, Sway? How? And everyone is talking about it. Everyone, and the way he turned, first off, he kicked Cody Rhodes in the ding ding, right? Maybe I've missed, maybe he kicked him in the chest, but it looked like he kicked him in the ding ding, if you ask me, right? Kicked him in the ding ding and just had this blank look on his face. Just no soul whatsoever in his body. And then he goes to his presser and doesn't say anything, drop the mic and walk out. So I bring this up because a lot of people have brought up, the time that Hulk Hogan turned heel. And I don't think there's a comparison, and I don't think anyone would really, try to compare that. Obviously, maybe a younger generation because they weren't there. I was there when Hogan, turned heel. But this is definitely, if Hogan is number one, I think John Cena probably really is number two because this guy, he comes out, he loves everybody. Like I said, he do the Tony Yayo, and all of that, and rapping and always has been like, this cheerful, funny guy and everything. And then he just totally takes everybody heart, probably, well, some people and ripped it away. So I would have never saw this coming. If you had told me that John Cena was going to go heel, I would have been like, no, way. Why would you do anything like that? But as far as where the WWE has gone to where they're on Netflix and everything, there's so many other things that they can dive off into that they couldn't on regular television or on cable television. I think this is one of them. So it's checking it out. And you know what? I just finished watching the LFG. For people who don't know what that is, basically, another reality show, but it's wrestlers trying to come up and make it into business and everything. But Booker T is on there. Undertaker's on there, other people, one of the Dudley boys, Bubba Dudley, and I am forgetting the young lady's name right now, and I know I'm gonna get in trouble, for that. But wrestling is back. Well, wrestling ain't never went nowhere, but wrestling is here to stay. And with things like this, with John Cena turning heel, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But it won't beat Hogan. Hogan was the ultimate heel turn. I mean, I remember where I was. I remember I didn't even go. It took me a while to go to sleep. I woke up the next day. We were all talking about, like, did that really just happen? So John Cena, congratulations, bro. You got everybody's attention. That's going on. Speaking of getting attention, I'll get you out of here with this. Getting everybody's attention. Look at me. Look at me, right? College football. In college football, they are talking. And I really hope they get this taken care of. But in college football, they're talking about penalizing fake injuries, right? If you haven't seen this, go watch a college football game or watch a previous college football game, because maybe it won't be happening as often as it did once before. But injuries, we've all seen it. Offense is driving down the field. The defense can't stop them. Oh, let's slow up the tempo. And someone comes up with this miraculous injury. They go out and for a play, and then they can come back, right? Or you're getting ready to get a delay of game. All of a sudden, somebody get an injury and everything. So they're talking about this, to proposing a penalty where it costs you a timeout. And if you don't have any timeouts, I think it's a 5-yard delay a game for people who fake injuries. Kind of like, what they had to do with the NBA and flopping and everything. And I am ecstatic and I am happy that they have done this. And I hope it becomes law, because this is poo emoji type of stuff out there. Just compete. If you're getting beat, you're getting beat. If you can't stop the offense, you can't stop the offense, right? If you didn't do what you were supposed to do, and y'all got to take a delay of game, you got to take a delay of game, because this is just ridiculous as far as like what it teach people to do, saying it's all right. And bending, this is not even bending the rules. This is, to me, is breaking the rules. It's breaking the unwritten rule, of sportsmanship and just being respectable. No, I can't get with that. I can't get with you faking an injury. So I'm glad the NCAA is doing this. I'm glad that they're gonna penalize. I wish it was even more steep than a timeout to really cut this out, because there still will be teams that'll figure out a way to do this injury thing and sell it off. But the bad part about it, the real bad part about it, is that if you were going to do it, at least send some of these jokers to acting class. Something. I mean, you're in college. Take a drama class or something, because you're out there and it's obvious. It is. I'm talking about got doggone to be worthy injuries that's going on out there, and it's just like, oh, it's good to go. It's good to go. And then they're out, right back out on the field on the next play. Nah, you got to get rid of that, man. Got to get rid of that. Get that out of there. And I hope that they, really make it severe. I don't want to see that anymore. I don't want to see that anymore. But what I do want to see, I want to see you back for the next episode, right? So we're going to get out of here for right now. Mo will be back. I got something for you. I got something for you. I got a special interview that I'll be dropping here soon. So again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you got your notifications on, so when that drop, you'll get that. And then make sure you're giving your boy comments and everything. So I'm going to get up out of here, man. I'll holler at y'all again on the other side. Two things as always. Stay positive and push forward. And I'll holler at you later. Peace.